morning, church. Have you ever said, I can't believe I did that? Of course you have. We all have. There's things that we do that we just can't believe that we have done. And I want to share with you something from Psalm 132 about one who is never surprised at our actions and knows us completely. And by recognizing the one who knows us completely, we're able to understand ourselves better. I'm reading from Psalm 139, which is a psalm that's written by David. And in the first few verses, he talks about the way that the Lord knows him. And this is also true for us of how he is, the term is omniscient. He is all-knowing. Verse 1, it says, O Lord, you have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. You hem me in, behind, and before. You have laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. You see, in our culture, I think that we are often being taught, and we see a lot of people are trying to find themselves in what they do. But David here is finding himself in the one who has made him. Later on in this psalm, he talks about how God is the one who knit him together in his mother's womb, who knows the days. God is the one who knows us completely. So although it's good for us to be able to go out and try to seek and to learn more about ourselves, as one theologian says, I am most fully understood and known when I am most fully and rest in the one who knows me. And so this psalm is a great reminder for us that before we go out into the world and try to understand who we are, we must go to the one that does know us completely, that knit us together. It says that in the verse, O Lord, you have searched me. It's not that we're going out to search. We've already been searched and we've already been found. God knows us. He knows us completely. And so I hope that this brings you encouragement. I hope that this brings you some comfort to know that there is one who knows you completely. Now, there are still resources and things out there to help us understand ourselves better. And I thought it would be fun this morning to share a resource with y'all that might help you understand yourself a little better and others better. So when I was in seminary, there was this personality test that we took called Myers-Briggs. And Myers-Briggs is a personality test that helps people understand themselves by taking, I think it was maybe like 60 questions. And this link right here is also below in the description. And so I want to invite you and encourage you to click on that link. Go and take that personality test. And it will take you probably about maybe 20 minutes or so to take this test. And it's going to give you 4 letters that's going to describe yourself. And I'm going to explain here in a minute just what they mean. You see, in seminary, there's often times I thought this certain person is just, I don't know why I'm not connecting with them or clicking with them, or they seem like they don't like me. But it was after taking the Myers-Briggs and learning a little bit more about my personality and theirs, I understood that wasn't the case. You see, these 4 letters look at 4 different things. The first letter is an E or an I. You're either an extrovert or an introvert. Now, the way that Myers-Briggs describes that is that the first letter is going to determine and help you see how you get your energy. You see, extroverts like to be with others and gain energy from people and environment. Introverts, they gain their energy from alone time and need periods of quiet reflection throughout the day. That's the first letter. The second letter that you'll see is either going to be an S or an N. That's either sensing or intuition. Now, I know that intuition starts with an I, but they use an N just to help them. So the second letter is going to help you see, how do you collect information? Those that are sensors, the S's, they gather facts from their immediate environment and rely on the things that they can see, feel, and hear. Those that are N's, those that score higher on an intuition side, intuitives look more at the overall context and think about patterns, meaning, and connection. And then the third letter are thinkers and feelers. How do you make decisions? T's, thinkers, look for the logically correct solution, whereas feelers make decisions based on their emotions, values, and the needs of others. And then the final letter, the final letter is either a J or a P, judging versus perceiving. And this answers, how do you organize your environment? Judgers prefer structure and like things to be clearly regulated, whereas perceivers like things to be open and flexible and are reluctant to commit themselves. So I hope that you'll go and you'll take this test and you'll read about it. And it's a scale on a thing, because you can be an E, an extrovert, but not be such an extreme extrovert. You could be kind of on the line. And so at the end of the test, you'll see that there's a percentage of where you are on each one. Now, there's not a perfect thing. There's not a perfect personality. This is not saying that introverts are better than extroverts or vice versa. But I think this is a really wonderful way that we can learn a little bit more about ourselves and how God has created us. And there's great resources on that website that is down below in the description that'll explain a little bit more about your personality. So I hope and encourage that you'll go and take this personality test, and would also challenge you on, we post this on our Facebook page, is that go and write in the comment section of the Facebook page of where you can click on this link to see this Devo, and type in what your personality is. For example, I am an ENFP, and I'll be typing that in there as well. So type it in, read about what you are, and read about what other people are, and I hope that this is an encouragement. I hope it's really fun. I've done this with family and friends, and it's always been a wonderful time. But remember, even though this is a personality, who we are from this personality test, again, we are best understood and best known when we find and rest in the one who has created us, and that is God, who has searched us and found us and come to us in the person of Jesus Christ.